మా కోసం వచ్చిన ప్రతి అమ్మకు, ప్రతి అయ్యకు, ప్రతి చెల్లికి, ప్రతి తమ్ముడికి మీ రాజన్న కూతురు, మీ జగనన్న చెల్లెలు మనస్ఫూర్తిగా నమస్కరించబడుతోంది.
Sharmila, so how are you feeling now? Good. Yeah. How much seats you are expecting?
Between 120 and 140.
Okay. It's a full majority.
Oh yes, thorough majority.
Okay. How do you feel about the social issues? Because from yesterday I am listening you, and you said 600 promises made by CBN, and even more than 600 and not even 6. So can you tell about that?
I've been saying this in every public meeting that Chandrababu has failed miserably in every area. The promises he made in the last elections pertain to farmers, pertain to women, pertain to students, pertain to the poor, pertain to every category, and that's why that amounted to around 650 promises. So farmers he had failed because he promised total waiver of loan, and that he said would be the first signature, and he did not respect his own word, value his own first signature's promise, because the total debt of the farmers was 87,000 crores then when he gave the promise. And then the first signature was not to waiver the loan, but the first signature was actually to put a committee for the waiver of the loan, and that Kotaya committee recommended that the loan amount should be only 24,000, backed by the reasons of Chandrababu himself, influence on the committee of course. And even that 24,000 crores of rupees they haven't fulfilled to this day. So that way he's like backstabbed all the farmers. And the women also, Dwakra women's loans were around 14 crores then that day, and even to this day he hasn't paid even 1 penny towards it. And then he has the audacity to come up with some scheme called Paspu Kunkuma, in which he is saying he is going to give them 10,000 rupees only during this election season. This idea came up in the last 4 months. And to be frank, this 10,000 rupees is not even going to be enough for the interest that he did not pay. They have to cover the interest for the loan that he did not waiver off. And then there are the students. He promised total free education from KG to PG. These were his exact words. And then now he is not paying the total fees. They're paying some 30,000 rupees, and then beyond that the students have to pay themselves. While the fees in the colleges, Chandrababu has allowed to go up drastically. So the fees are in lakhs, but this guy is not paying it. So the parents are going into debt. A lot of students are getting out of colleges, quitting studies because of this. In a way, he probably thinks that is better because he doesn't have to give jobs to them if they don't study at all in the first place. And then he failed over the Amaravati issue. The central government, I think 1 week ago, one minister said that the central government actually gave 2,500 crores. And Chandrababu has not made one permanent building there, not made one flyover there. There is nothing in as a capital. So the whole thing was a farce. It was like a Broadway show. The whole thing was like in graphics, in 3D models, but he only showed us a cinema, nothing more than that.
Your party also making some promises. It's a very important promises about education, health,
Yes.
and all these things.
Yes.
Do you think is it possible? Do you have any roadmap to
Yes.
fulfill that?
All these promises were originated by my father YSR. And all these promises he proved were possible.
Okay.
We have no doubt that we will fulfill every one of them because they're all for the upliftment of the poor people. And we think to improve the life conditions of these people is most important today because they're really, really hurt and downtrodden today by the misgovernance of Chandrababu.
See, you are talking about governance also, and to making this possible, you have to strengthen the government institutions.
Yes.
For whatever promises.
Yes.
So, what kind of institutional mechanisms you are going to take up? Government institutional mechanisms.
I am
education,
not-
for health and other issues also.
Yeah, I am not a part of the team making these promises, but I can only assure you that there are professionals involved and there is a commitment, and my brother is so compassionate that he will find a way to do it.
Okay. And why you are not contesting?
I don't see the need to contest because there are many good people in YSR Congress party, and the party itself is headed by my brother, who I trust is very, very compassionate and competent.
It's not the issue of YSRCP. It's as a woman candidate. So I think your contestation will be a more positive role.
I haven't really given it a thought, but since you suggested, I will think about
Next
it.
time?
Maybe.
So because it's reservation bill is in discussion, can I ask you this question? What is YSRCP's stand on this?
We encourage women in whatever category, in whatever areas possible. We would totally like women, we would like to see women, because they are 50% of the population, we would like to see them 50% present in every area if possible. But given our social and conditions, not many women come forward, but whoever comes forward, we most welcome them, and we definitely encourage women.
If in center, hung happens, can we see Sharmila as minister? Is there any opportunity?
No. No. I do hope the hung happens, but I don't think this is possible.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, Sharmila.
Yeah.
That's it. And thank you very much. Thank you for your time and all the best.